Chennai has conceded the maximum number of goals, 13 goals. So how do you see tomorrow's match? Like, you think because now you're back in the second spot in the table now, so you need to score more goals to go on top. FC Goa is the top this on goal difference. So do you see this match where you can score more goals like since Chennai has conceded so many?
I don't think so, because whenever you as a team you concede a couple of goals, the next game you want to work on certain issues and you want to fix that problem. So our games against Chennai were always tough. Since we're right here, okay, the first year in the bubble it was quite different, but it doesn't say a lot. I think that the games between Kerala Blasters and Chennai were always kind of spicy Southern derby, like we like to call it. And I expect tomorrow a very tough game, physical game with many duels, a lot of runnings, because that's the type of game that it has always been between these two clubs. It doesn't mean nothing again, like the game against Hyderabad. It doesn't mean we are standing on the table for the moment, neither us or our next opponent. It's another game, and for us, every time it's a proof that every game is tough, especially when you play at home. The opponents, they always want to show something extra. So I expect a very tough game tomorrow as well, because it comes also on a short term.
Also, your forward Petra has not been sort of inspiring confidence. Like, are you running out of patience on that front?
No, not at all, because he's a very useful player. He's a guy who's physically very strong, can hold the ball, he can allow the other players coming higher. Thanks to him, other players can perform better and well. He's very useful for our team. He's bringing us something extra. Yeah, the lack of goals for the moment, but it doesn't bother us. I think that it will arrive. So he's a great guy, great team player, and we're very confident with him.
Hi, Coach. You have completed 7 matches, 5 wins, 1 draw, and 16 points. Now, tabletop with FC Goa. What is your feeling now in this position, tabletop position?
It feels good because you are among the best teams for the moment. Of course, it gives you huge motivation to continue because you want to stay on top. Since we arrived a long time ago, I'd say 2.5 years ago, we wanted always to work and build up the strong unit, the team and the club actually, who will always be among the best, who will always hope to participate in playoffs, to play for the trophies, if possible. So, of course, seeing how we started this season, it gives us a great motivation, huge impact, positive influence to continue. The players, they feel good. We feel good about everything what's happening so far, except the injuries that we had in the previous period, the guys who are in our recovery for a longer term. But for all the other things, everybody is available for tomorrow. 22 players are available. So actually now, getting these games on a short term, you want also to try maybe something new or something else to give some other players playing time. So of course, it feels good. It always feels good when you start on a positive way, hoping that you could continue like that.
Hi, Chris. Actually, you came to team as a defender, but last season now you are a great striker. So what was your feeling with that crucial goal against Hyderabad FC?
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I'm very happy that I scored a goal for the win. Especially, I'm happy that happened in a home match in full stadium. So feeling was amazing, and I'm here, like you say, for defending. But I will try to help team on every way that I can. So I hope it not last goal, so that I always start. Yeah.
Hi, Coach. So you already said, and you already know, all the teams in this season are not in their full potential because of the AFC Cup and the other matches. So do you think once the teams attain their full potential, will our team, Kerala Blasters, able to beat them or be in the top of the table?
It's really a question that are impossible to answer till the moment that we arrive there. Because, when the season takes on a rhythm and then the team improves, the player gets more confidence and they're getting in a better shape and increasing level of playing. You get in the consistent playing time, especially we saw in the last 2.5 years. That's my experience, that anything is possible. Anybody can beat anybody. We've seen many times that many teams from top, when they act casually or they go somewhere in a way game thinking that it will be easy, they drop points, they lose points. So actually, and when you arrive at that moment of 90 minutes game, of 95 minutes, playing at home in front of your fans, or sometimes anything can happen. It doesn't matter against who you play, or from nowhere you can see teams winning 3-0 easily. Then you see top teams suffering against teams from bottom table at home. In ISL, it's unpredictable. That's the beauty of this league. So yeah, why not? If you arrive in that moment, yeah, of course. Why not?
So, Vinchit, good morning. I just wanted to ask you, are you enjoying the fans and the atmosphere here? How do you feel?
Yes, I'm very happy because not only me, every player here in Kerala Blasters feel love from the fans, from stands, that give us extra power, extra energy. So I'm really happy in Kochi, I'm enjoying, and also enjoying because we are in top places in the table and we are winning. So I hope that I will enjoy and be happy until the end of the season.
I coach, throughout this season, Blasters is keeping a consistency in performance. How do you evaluate it?
Well, it starts from the feeling, from building up the team from the start of let's say pre-season, where we wanted to acquire and sign certain profiles. Now, when you have more concurrence in the team, when you have more quality in the training sessions, it increases the level of any possible football detail. Let's say in the training sessions, you see that there is a group competitive. Everybody wants to compete. Everybody wants to fight for his place, and then it gives you more power. Then sometimes you enjoy those moments in the training sessions, in the games, and you know that you have a kind of luxury problem also on the bench, and then now putting certain players on different positions. So you have options. As a coach, it makes you happy that you can, let's say, mix and match a little bit depending against who you play and the game that you are facing on, or the moment, like we said now, on a short term, 3 games. Of course, it feels good. It feels good that I think it's 3rd season in a row that again we see something different, which makes us again as a technical staff happy, because being diversified and sometimes unpredictable, because sometimes we approach the game on a defensive way, sometimes we want to press. So these kind of things makes the team improving, that you can play in different manners. Going later on throughout the season, you can be unpredictable maybe and try to surprise your opponents.
And I'm sure that you're so happy that every day you are getting new scorers like Milos did last match.
Yeah, of course. And he was also dangerous in the second half with the header on the post. Actually, in the training sessions, he's the same. We know that he possesses that quality. Even back, let's say, more than 6 months ago, and even I'll tell you honestly, it was even before we went to play on a Super Cup in Kerala in April and May. I remember already back then scouting and looking for those options and knowing him from before in his previous career, previous clubs. So we wanted actually to acquire one of these kind of defenders who can also bring you something extra in attack. Being competitive, being strong, with a great mentality, leadership, and also possibilities to score, because these kind of players can bring you extra value. We're happy with him.
I know you just missed a brace last week, and how you scored with this kind of goals before in league matches?
Do you understand the question?
Have you scored before?
Yes, I scored maybe around 10 goals in my career, but I'm better with header than to score with leg. But also, for me, every goal is something special, something different, so I'm happy.
Coach, the Blasters goalkeeper Satul Suresh continuing his amazing form. He saved some penalties in the match against East Bengal FC and also the last minute save against match against Hyderabad FC. So how do you evaluate such a form and his playoff style?
We always keep to simple things as a team. If we speak about goalkeepers, we always say with the goalkeeper coach that we would like our keepers to be there and be present to keep the situations and let's say chances that they can stop. You know, we never wanted from our keepers to make miracles. Just be there and do realistic things that, you know, when the ball comes and then you can be there to save, do that. So we are very happy for that. We knew already with the goalkeeper coach since long time that he wanted to build up further on with young Sachin. So that gives also the team the confidence. Even we knew that maybe with young players, whether we speak about young players or keepers, the process of growing up, becoming a football player on a higher level, you will make mistakes. That happens. So, but we are patient and we are there to support them. So then in the games, when throughout the season the team grows up in consistent positive atmosphere with the victories, with positive results, everybody gets better feeling and everybody gets more confident. The goalkeepers, the defenders, the whole team, the whole block, and it gives you more power and motivation to continue. So we are happy as a coaching staff to see that the team can manage the game, even leading 1-0 and having maybe some difficult moments during the game that you can manage to keep the clean sheet. That's important for the team's confidence. So, of course, you want to build up on that. Further on, you want to every time remind the team that this kind of approach can bring you something nice and positive results for the next period. Especially like we said in the previous days, now it's about collecting points. It's about winning games, and you always have to find a strategy how you want to approach every game depending on your opponent in order to get the points. So, you know, as a unit, we have to stay focused and compact that we can be motivated getting those points.
Because you are a part of Montenegro's under 90 team and also under 91 team. And you have also scored both teams, under 19 and under 21 team. So can we expect more goals from Blasters?
Yes, I hope so. But as you said before, my first job is here to defend. And I'm very happy with clean sheet. Until now, I have, I think, 2 clean sheets. So I want that to keep going. And if some opportunity I have to score, I will do it.
Coach, you said teams normally settle down around the halfway mark in the ISM. Now we played 7 games. Do you think that your team has settled down? And also, we had an international break between like 3 weeks. In December, end of December, we have another break. So do you think do these breaks allow teams to settle down properly, or it's you start all over again each time?
Yes, because you have more time to practice, you have more time to implement new things, and you have more time to space and time to spend together. That the players also spend together, that they can hang out and create this friendship environment where they become more close to each other. And of course, as a coach, it gives you more times to think, more things to try, new things to try in the training sessions. Now in December as well, due to Asian Cup, there will be more time to again practice and try some other things. Of course, hoping that some of injured players will come back. We still have some of them in recovery. So then it will give you more, as a coach, it gives you more possibilities and more time you get, especially, you know better than me, way before we arrived, when the league is on short term and you have a short period before the season to prepare something, and then you enter in the ISL. What happens often that on a short term league, you get one important player injured, and for many foreigners and many players, it's not easy to come in India and play due to climate, weather conditions, all the other possible things. And when they get injured, the season is done. because there's not enough space to recover, because the time they recover after one small muscle injury takes maybe 6 weeks, the season is done. So now, if the season is on a longer term, like that's the case with these international breaks, it gives more time to everybody to improve, to become better as a team, and the team becomes stronger. They get more time to spend together, to become more friendly, to become teammates, where actually later they will play for each other, they will fight for each other. This is important, and I hope that it will be longer and longer, that the ISL gets on the long term, whether with the breaks or not, but it will increase the level of the league and of everything. I hope it will be the case in the future.
You also have a match on Christmas Eve, 24th, you have a match. So does it become tough? Would you have preferred the break to start before that?
You know, I find playing on a Christmas Eve or even on a Christmas, I find it kind of being proud and luxury, because in the past or even today, if you look, for example, the best leagues in the world, speaking about Premier League in football or NBA in basketball, whenever some teams, they get the chance to play on these big holidays, like it's Christmas, these are the best games that they can watch, and these are the most luxury games that everybody wants to watch because it's special. It gives you something. You're not playing at the Christmas Eve, playing or something. So it's nice. I think that it doesn't have to bother nobody. As a professional sportsman, you have to accept this is the fact of your professional life, and yeah, let's go for it. So even last year we were playing, I think, on 2nd January or immediately after the New Year's. So I remember as a player once when I was in France playing the game of so-called Liga Cup. It was in France back then. We were playing on the 1st of January. 31st of December you're with your family. Then first you have to fly. You have to travel there for a game. It's a weird feeling, but it happens in England every year. So I think that the players should be proud, and we as a club playing on the big holidays, that's nice.
No question? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.